Hi, everyone, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Here is everything you need to know about the Changeling Season 1 review and ending explained. The Changeling is a new Apple TV Plus series based on the novel by Victor LaValle. It follows the lives of Apollo Kagwa and Emma Valentine, a couple who experience strange and terrifying events after the birth of their son. The series alternates between different timelines and perspectives, creating a complex and mysterious narrative. Here are some of the main points of the Season 1 review and ending explained. The series begins with a prologue set in 1825, when a group of Norwegian immigrants flee from religious persecution and embark on a perilous journey across the Atlantic. This sets the tone for the themes of immigration, religion, and supernatural forces that will be explored throughout the series. The first episode introduces Apollo and Emma, who meet in 2010 as a used book dealer and a librarian, respectively. Their first date mirrors the one that Apollo's parents, Brian and Lillian, had in 1977. Both couples share traumatic histories and have similar conversations about their hopes and fears. Emma reveals that she is leaving for Brazil soon, which is why she rejected Apollo's advances before. However, they decide to stay in touch and eventually fall in love. They have a son named Brian, after Apollo's father, who abandoned him when he was 4 years old. The first episode ends with Emma going into labor in a subway train, where Apollo helps her deliver the baby. Before that, they meet Michelle, a psychic who claims to know Emma's 3 wishes. She says that Emma wished for a good husband and a healthy child, but she is interrupted before she can reveal the 3rd wish. The series also shows glimpses of a mysterious man in a blue mask, who seems to be connected to Emma's past and present. He appears in Apollo's nightmares and in Emma's visions. He is later revealed to be Leland Grotto, a powerful and ancient being who can grant wishes but also demands a terrible price. The series follows the aftermath of Emma's 3rd wish, which is to escape from her abusive and controlling husband, Apollo. She believes that Apollo is not the real father of Brian, but rather Leland Grotto. She also believes that Brian is not her real son, but a changeling, a creature that replaces a human child. Emma kills the changeling with a hammer and flees with Leland Grotto to his island, where he keeps other children that he has taken from their parents. Apollo is arrested for the murder of his son, but he escapes with the help of Petrus, his friend and colleague. Apollo embarks on a quest to find Emma and his son, believing that they are still alive. He discovers that his father, Brian West, was also involved with Leland Grotto and that he left him a clue in the form of a book called The Changeling. The book contains stories and secrets about Leland Grotto and his island. Apollo teams up with Kim, Emma's sister, and Michelle, the psychic, to track down Leland Grotto and rescue Emma and Brian. They face many dangers and obstacles along the way, including cults, monsters, and traps. The season finale reveals that Leland Grotto is actually an ancient god who feeds on the souls of children. He has been manipulating Emma and Apollo since they were young, using their wishes and fears against them. He also reveals that Brian is indeed their son, but he has been corrupted by his power. Apollo manages to free Emma from Leland Grotto's influence and confronts him in a final battle. He uses his love for his family and his knowledge of books to defeat him. He also reunites with his father, who sacrifices himself to help him escape from the island. The season ends with Apollo and Emma returning to New York with their son, who is now cured from his corruption. They decide to start over as a family and move to a new apartment. However, they are unaware that Leland Grotto is still alive and watching them from afar. The Changeling is a series that blends horror, fantasy, drama, and mystery into a compelling story about love, family, trauma, and identity. It has received positive reviews from critics and audiences alike for its performances, direction, adaptation, and atmosphere. Thanks for watching.